Well, hello, this is HQ. And I wanted to do this particular segment. Because people, they ask me, what do I think? What do I think? And how do I think? As a woman, what would I say? What would I say to my 20-year-old self? From all of the hindsight and the lived life and the not lived and all of that. What would I say to my 20-year-old self? And I would say three things. Three things. Guard, number one, I would tell her to guard her peace of mind. Peace is everything. Drama is not the be all and end all of anything. When I was 20, I'm talking to you because you're 20, young HQ. I thought love was supposed to be dramatic, passionate, full of ups and downs. I thought the louder the love was, the stronger the love was, the louder the fight. That was a lie, and it took me years and some deep heartbreak, heartache to understand that peace is the real love language between a man and a woman. Peace of mind, peace in your home, peace in your spirit. All that rah, 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 mm, don't never make a marriage last. Can never make a relationship work when that's a part of it. Okay? You don't have to say yes to everything and everyone just to be liked. Learn to say no. You don't have to smile when you're tired or stay when your soul is screaming to leave. And a lot of us stay simply because we want to be liked. We don't want to be judged or anything else. Peace is not found in chasing after people or trying to fix people that didn't come without being broken. You didn't do it. You don't clean up after a woman. You don't clean up after another woman has broken somebody's heart. You don't do that. Okay? Peace is choosing yourself. Peace is choosing yourself over and over again. And there's going to be a lot of people who say that's selfish. Well, it is selfish. It is selfish because sometimes you got to be selfish. Okay? And you got to do it without being guilty. It's setting those boundaries, even when people get mad at you for doing it. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Don't make somebody push you into doing something that will upset your soul. Don't let people pull you into storms and issues and toxic stuff and pretend like they didn't start the shit with you or didn't pull you in the middle of their bullshit. Don't let people do that. Okay? There were times when I was younger, I let people disturb my peace, right? Because I didn't want to be alone. I didn't want to be without a man. I didn't want to be without a relationship, right? And you stay in situations that drain you because you thought you were being needed, because you were being wanted, and you thought that was the same thing as being loved. Okay, please don't do that. Please don't stay trying to help another human being. Don't do that. They have choices that they have to make, and you need to make your choices. As a young 20-year-old, you need to make your choices. Don't depend on what their choices are. Choose peace over chaos. Choose you over the toxic things that people can bring to you, even if that means you're alone sometimes. You have to put yourself first. Before you have a child, before you get pregnant, before you get a boyfriend, and even when you have a boyfriend, you have to put your needs first until they're willing to be commingled with someone else's. you will realize that solitude is empty. It's where you hear your own voice. That's why it's so important that you learn to be alone and be good with that. Be okay with that. Sometimes, not all the time, I'm just saying sometimes, learn to be alone. This is where you hear yourself. Your intuition is what tells you what's right or wrong. The peace is the power. Protect it like your life depends on it, because one day it just might. Toxic relationships are easy to fall into when you're young because you think love is X, Y, and Z, and it's really not. Peace also means that you don't need to get married. It's not a requirement, it's a choice, and it should be a choice every single time. If it doesn't bring peace to you, if a marriage does not bring peace to you, then it's not the right choice. And not every human being needs to be married. Not every human being needs to have children. Okay. I got married young, partly because it was expected of me, partly because I didn't know I had time to become myself first. I didn't know how to do that. And I was like every other human being on the planet, every female, I gotta get married, I gotta have kids, da 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 da. If you don't want to get married, then don't. Don't. If right now you say you don't, and don't get pregnant. If you don't want to get married, don't get pregnant or married. If you do, then do it on your terms only, your terms only, with someone who respects your peace, someone who respects you, not just your body, not just your time, somebody who respects that you're an autonomous human being. And I know you hear a lot of people on here, oh, she got to get married because that's her job. That's not your job. I'm telling you, as a 6-year-old woman, it's not your job to get married. It's not your job to satisfy society. It's not your job. Okay? Life is too precious to spend it constantly trying to recover from people who never deserve to have your time in the first place. And that includes a husband who doesn't know how to be a partner. Okay? If motherhood is something that you desire, make it a choice, not a burden. That means use birth control. You can have sex, but use birth control while you're doing that, because not every trash ass man, not every man on this planet deserves to have a child, including the one that you're fucking. Okay? Being a mother is a beautiful thing, but it's not your only thing on this earth that you're called to do. Don't let society convince you that your womb is the only thing that you're worth. You were not born just to carry children or to be someone's wife. That's not what you were born to do. You were born to be, to exist, to explore, to evolve, to live life fully. That is why you're here. If children are a part of that vision, embrace it. Grab a hold of it. If they are not, let that be okay too. Let that decision that you make not to have children be okay. Don't ever sacrifice your peace to meet someone else's timeline. People say, well, you got to get married at this time. No, that time. No, you don't. Don't get married unless you want to. Don't get married until you're ready. Don't get married until you feel comfortable. That's your peace. Second thing I would tell you, choose yourself first, always, without guilt, without repercussion, without any kind of thought for anybody else. Specifically, if you don't have any children or a husband. Many years when I was married, I had to put myself last, and that was a choice that I made, right? That's what I thought good women did. I thought being a wife and a mother meant sacrificing my happiness, my wants and my desires, everything, even myself, sacrifice. And yes, there is beauty in giving to the world, right? And there is grace in being a nurturer, a wife, a mother. There's something uniquely exotic and beautiful about that. But no one ever told me that I was allowed to exist outside of that marriage, okay? Or what I gave to other people. Choosing yourself doesn't mean you don't love other people. Okay? It means you love you just as much. I want you to know right now in your 20s, before you get out there, that you are allowed to say no. You're allowed to pause, to change your mind, to walk away, even if everyone expects you to stay. I want you to enjoy your life. This is the 60-year-old you. I am telling you, with all the regrets, the passions, the wants, the need, I am telling you, all of my years of experience, I'm telling you, this is what I want you to do. I want you to enjoy your life, not just survive it. Eat food, take the trips, travel, date beautiful, handsome men, have friendships that feed your soul, laugh until you cry. Be touched by love and let love touch you, and you touch love. That doesn't confuse you or leave you guessing as to how this person feels about you. Don't ever walk this planet and be in a relationship and you have to wonder how that person feels about you. Don't ever do that. If it doesn't feel good anymore, don't be afraid to walk away, because we have a finite time on this planet. Finite. We have limited time on this planet. I got married early. I had babies before I had a passport. I knew love, yes. I knew the joy of raising children, yes. But I did not know me at that age. Not fully, not completely, not passionately the way I want you to find out about yourself. I spent so much time tending to everyone else's dreams, wants, desires, and needs that I left mine on the shelf. That's the part I wish I could go back and change. The road I wish I had traveled. I wish I had taken the job across the country in Atlanta, like my mother told me one time, go to Atlanta, do that, or go to England, London specifically, explore the world. I wish I hadn't been afraid to choose myself at that time. I'm saying don't be afraid. Be bold. Be willing to choose yourself. You deserve to build a life that feels like yours, not one you feel stuck in. And you may or may not feel stuck if you get married early, if you have children too early, or any of those things. You don't owe anyone your time just because they gave you their attention. Okay? You don't have to marry someone just because they're good enough. You don't have to do that. You don't have to be a mother just because your clock is ticking and time is running out. You don't have to do that. Choose you. Then choose again until what you're living is aligned with what you truly want to do, not what you settled for. And when you do choose people, a man, whatever, a woman, choose them from a place of abundance, of joy, not desperation, not because you're getting too old, not because you're hit the gun line, not because you're in Never Never Land and it's not your age, or you're way past the age. Don't do that. Love these people with love this human being with a full cup, not an empty one. Let every yes you give come from a place of freedom and not fear. That's how you build a life that feels good to wake up to. And a lot of people don't wake up feeling good about their life. This is the 60-year-old HQ talking to the 20-year-old HQ before HQ had children, before you have children. Number 3, time is currency. Spend it on what matters. If there's one thing that slips away faster than anything else, it's time. You won't get it back. I want you to live with intention. Don't wait for someday to become today. Travel while your back is strong. Dance while your knees and feet still work. Love freely while your heart is open to abandon, but wisely while your mind is clear and not clouded by desperation and fear because you're getting older. Time will teach you that not all relationships are meant to last forever. That's what time will teach you, but they can still be beautiful while they do. Enjoy them, even the short ones, even the imperfect ones. Some people come into your life just to teach you how to feel again, to love again, to laugh again. Let that be enough. Don't force permanency when there should only be experience to be had. Let people go when the season ends. Not every love of your life has to lead to marriage and relationships. Please learn that. Not everyone leads to love and marriage. And not every romance has to make sense. Let your heart live a little. When I was younger, when I was your age, I thought if I wasn't married by a certain age, I didn't have my life together, I was failing. That mindset robbed me of time. I kept trying to fit into boxes that were never mine to begin with. Please don't let the world put you on a timeline. I don't care what a man says. I don't care what your mother said. I don't care what your mom. I'm telling you, mama, I followed her example, got married young, had children. Please don't let the world put you on a timeline, HQ. Your life is not a checklist. It's an adventure. Your 20s are for becoming, to evolve, to understand, to accept, to love. Don't rush through them trying to arrive at somebody else's idea of what success is. And please, for the love of God, of all things, travel the world. See the world. Get lost in cities that speak different languages. Get lost in love like you never thought you would ever experience. Taste foods you can't even pronounce. Watch the sunrise in places your ancestors could only dream about. You know what I'm talking about. Let your feet touch foreign soil and your heart feel its most free. Love like you never could love ever again. Traveling will expand your mind in ways books and classrooms never can. You will learn more about yourself in an airport, in a train station, in a foreign land than you will ever while waiting for life to start at home. Spend your time building memories, not just routines. Invest in your passions. Chase the things that set your soul on fire. You don't get to rewind this life. You only got one. Make sure when you look back, your heart is full, not heavy with what ifs or regrets. These my final words. I'm tearing up because I'm thinking about my young 20-year-old self. You are more than anyone's expectation. Hear me when I say this. You are more than a womb. You are more than a wedding. You're more than anyone's idea of what a woman should be. You hear me? You are more than a womb. You are more than a wedding. You are magic. You are purpose. You are art in motion. Don't let the world shrink you to fit what they think you should be. You're not here to just be useful and a helpmate. You are here to be whole and complete. If you want to get married, make it part of your life, not your entire life. If you want children, raise them with love and intention, but never forget you still have your own name, your own dreams, your own soul to feed. And if you decide you don't want to have any children, that's okay too. HQ, that's okay. You owe no one an explanation for choosing yourself. I didn't do it all. I didn't see the world, the whole world. I didn't fulfill every dream. And yes, I have regrets, but I also have love, wisdom, and at this moment, I tell you, you can do it differently. You can love deeply, live freely, and still have room to grow. You can build a life so full that no one gets to define it but you. So go and dream, travel, fall in love, walk away if it costs you peace. Say yes because you want to, not because you have to. Build a life that feels like freedom, joy, and want. And no matter what path you choose, I'll always be proud of you because you didn't just live, you chose to. That's the kind of legacy I think I want to give to you. Thank you. And I love you.